The disaster occurred within 10 minutes of Miss Verity Barnes and her sister, Miss Honour Barnes, stepping through the doors into Almack's assembly rooms. Vouchers for Almack's were next to impossible to come by, particularly for the Wallflower half-sisters of a mere baron. But admittance to the hallowed halls was as close to admittance to society with a capital S as was possible. The only hope Verity had of making a marriage that would ensure her future among London's elite was by dazzling at Almack's, catching the eye of a distinguished nobleman, and charming him into falling in love. Which was why it was a complete catastrophe that the musicians would stop playing, and the crowd of eager guests would suddenly reach a lull in their conversation at the precise moment that Verity, anxious about whether her twin sister would hear her over the din, raised her voice to say, "Isn't Lady Charlotte Grey Lord Lansbury's mistress?" The sudden silence deepened. An enormous, doughy lady wearing too much powder gasped. An elderly gentleman coughed. The dangerously handsome man standing beside Lady Charlotte made a sound halfway between a snort and a laugh as he raised a closed hand to his mouth. Lady Charlotte herself turned bright puce, her eyes going wide in furious indignation, and beside Verity, her hostess and chaperone for the evening, her sister-in-law's mother, Lady Atwell, groaned and said, "I knew this would be a disaster." All Verity could do was stand there with her mouth hanging open, her face burning with embarrassment. She hadn't meant the comment to come out the way it had. She hadn't meant for it to come out at all. It was just that the moment she and Honour stepped into the room, arms linked, hopes high, the grandeur of the moment had overwhelmed her, and the array of the ton's most prized members had engrossed her. Almack's was the epitome of class and distinction. The chance she and Honour had been given by being granted strangers' tickets as guests of Lady Atwell and her sister, Lady Pickering, was one that few women of their marginal station were granted.